Alright guys, I'm going to do an updated model train collection. So I recently accumulated some new stuff from Amazon, eBay, and even the train shows. And you can see that there are 13 models currently, and we're gonna look at them all. We'll first start from all of these locomotives and move our way on to the steam engines. So let's begin with this Walters Wi-Fi controlled CP locomotive. Not really a big fan of it, but still I like everything on it. Next is the Union Pacific. I think it's a GP40, I think, and it runs pretty well. The horn is a little bit bent, but that's nothing to worry about. But still, it runs great. And next, I think this is a Santa Fe FP45. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. And I got this at the Great Midwest Train Show for my birthday. And apparently it does not run, so I am going to need to get that fixed. And next, let's look at a couple Athearn products. First is the CSX locomotive. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I'm assuming it's a CW44 AC locomotive. So I'm assuming that's what it is because, tell me if I'm wrong. And you can see that I got this at This Plains Hobby along with 3 tanker cars, if you remember from the review video. And I also got this for my birthday at the Great Midwest Train Show. It is a DCC BNSF SC70 Mac. And guys, I'm kind of having a little bit trouble controlling this, so if anybody can tell me how to control it, if I need a DCC control, tell me if I need it. And then we move on to the BNSF. I think it's it's a GP. Next up, we move on to the GP40-2. I got this back in December, and I have to say it's kind of like the other BNSF locomotive, but it's a GP40. And then we have the last two are just Santa Fe engines. The one on the left you see is a normal model. I don't know what type it is. And then the one on the right is a DCC locomotive, which I got in the Thunder Chief set. Alright, that's all my DCC. That's all my diesel locomotives. Now let's look at some steam locomotives. First off, I think this is a 260 Jingle Bells locomotive. And this is the first set that I got from the Great Midwest Train Show back in December. It runs really great. And then we have my favorite, the Chattanooga Choo Choo. When I first got this, it was making this weird sound. I eventually got this fixed and it runs perfectly great. And then I think this is another 260, but in the Pennsylvania livery. And you can see that both of these locomotives are the same, except this has front wheels on it. Not much to say about it. And next up, we move to my favorite one, the Flying Scotsman. I got this back in February, but unfortunately the front wheels broke off. But then I got this at the end of February, and I'm gonna be extra careful with it. And then the last locomotive we're gonna look at is the Santa Fe 3780. It's kind of like the 3751, but different. Unfortunately, the bell came off. Not much to say about that, but those are all my model trains. I will eventually get more soon. But anyways, thanks for watching.